Alexa.
Hello again. We're back.
Feels like we just did this. Okay, so let's do mic check. Hopefully you guys can hear us. And if you can't, you'll see our mouths moving and nothing is coming out, right? Can't hear Lisa. All right. Wow, it feels like we were just on.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Hi, Shirley.
Hello. So yeah, we had fun this morning and we made a cute little tote.
Yes.
And
we messed it up and then we fixed it.
Yeah.
It was
what
fun.
It's all about.
Yeah.
So
looks like
I mean,
are you making a purse over there, Tony? Oh, it's got an Eiffel Tower
sure
on it, right?
What's going on over there.
Yes,
it does have an Eiffel Tower. It is a zippered bag, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, Mom.
This morning, a couple people asked for us to show you how the multifunction foot controller works. So we do have a multifunction foot controller that does not work in the current machine. It is, right?
So even got the right hand. Did you see that?
I did.
I didn't point at you. I pointed over there.
Who says you can't teach us new tricks, right? So we are going to talk about how wonderful the multifunction foot controller is. And we are going to show you a variety of the different ways that you can set it up. Almost all of it. Because we don't actually have one that works in our machine.
We sold them all.
We did. And we have them reordered, but they're not here yet. And I didn't know we were going to be doing this, or I just would have brought mine.
Yeah.
Or you could have brought yours.
I could have brought mine.
But it was a spur of the moment.
Because I'm sure you're shocked. We both sew with this at home. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little while. It's not going to take too long to go over that. But like what you doing?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Evidently it's okay.
I'm like, it's not on camera, but it's set. So no movie.
Moving. What you talking about? No touchy.
No touchy.
No touchy. So before I met Sarah, I didn't use a foot pedal because I didn't like them.
That was BS. Before Sarah.
Yep. Whole bunch of BS, as a matter of fact. So, So, I mean, my machine had it.
It did.
But I actually preferred the start-stop button because I didn't like the way I sewed with foot pedal. And, I mean, I drive really well. And I thought I used a foot pedal really well, but I could never get like one stitch when I needed a stitch or... it just wasn't where I could push that start-stop button and get one stitch. So I preferred to do that. So I would sew and I just rack my hand up and hit that start-stop button and get what I needed. And everything was hunky-dory. And then I met this thing and Miss Thing,
right? But it was after a year because I was here for an entire year before someone told me about this foot pedal. One whole year. I was like whining. I complained all the time.
Something and moaning. There's a whole saying that goes with that, right?
Right.
And she's like, why didn't somebody tell me about this? And I was like, it's a foot pedal. I hate the foot pedal.
Right.
So why would I tell you about a foot pedal, And so she's like, because this thing's awesome. And I'm like, whatever. It's a foot pedal. She's like, no, you got to try this. And I'm like, fine. And I was like, oh. It's actually really cool.
It is, yes.
So, and it's not only because it has all these multi-functions.
No.
It's actually just as a foot pedal.
Right.
It's really cool.
We should compare the two.
This is the beauty one, and this is the standard one. So, first of all, you can put your whole foot on this puppy and like comfortably put the whole foot on it. Now, granted, I have small feet, so I get that. Okay, but the whole thing actually really comfortably does that.
I'm sorry. I bought kids socks yesterday talking about small feet.
I used to buy kids shoes.
Oh, No, because
they were so much cheaper and they
Right?
were wider.
they are.
So I have
Yes.
wide feet. So, you know, but this is wider too. Okay.
Oh, see, we thought we wouldn't get through it. And it's gonna take an hour just
Okay.
to get to this.
All right. All right. Back on topic. Here we go.
Yes.
Quit
Foot
playing with your
controller.
hair. I'll play with mine. Okay. Here we go. So this is the multifunction or dual function, depending upon how you're using it, foot pedal. And on the back, it says model W. If you look on the back of that one, it says model T. Well, it's not that bad.
Wah, wah, wah.
Comparatively, yes. But by itself, it's not like the worst thing ever, but it is nowhere near as wonderful as this thing is here. Comparatively.
Yes.
Yes.
So you know, the only way this foot pedal really works is if you sew like this. You turn it upside down and you use this part to control it. It's just not.
It really doesn't work if you have a plug there
really
keeping
doesn't.
it from going down.
No, but that's what it feels like. It just doesn't work well. So if you struggle with your foot controller,
Flip it upside down.
flip it upside down. That is the least expensive way to make it better. But if you want something that's a little bit better, this is the foot pedal, right? And so basically for new machines, if you have like mirror image on your machine, so not the 500 or the PS500 or the Presto, but like the 700, the 750s, the Brilliance, the 1300.
So, yep, that box says the 7, the 9, and the 13s.
Right.
And then the
I think
2750s and up. So anything from a 700 sewing only or a 2750 embroidery combo or bigger, you could use this foot pedal.
Right.
So let's talk about why you would want to. Outside of it's bigger, more comfortable and whatnot. It responds. Oh, that is just hilarious. So I'm trying to read all the way over there, and it's literally printed right there.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Okay, so even funnier, I can read that better than I can read this.
Because your glasses are up here.
Because my glasses are up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my makeup on this morning and then I forgot to put my contact in. So I was like, yeah, no, we're just going to go with the glasses today. So there you go.
Let's talk about this particular foot, right? So it's got one really cool feature to it, and it will work with every machine that we talked about and above. And that is basically, it's called a multifunction foot controller because it has go, and then it also has a heel stop, which basically gives you needle stop up or down, which is essentially a half a stitch. So if you are trying to get to the end of something and you're so close, and you tend to whiz by things, you can use that heel stop button to basically put the needle in and then rock yourself back to the position. So again, you can keep your hands on your fabric, and not be tapping buttons anywhere else, but you can keep your hands right where you need them to be, because if you're trying not to blow past something, it might be important.
Might help
to
actually have your hands on the fabric.
Right. So all of the machines get that part
the two
of it.
steps.
The two steps.
You get the toes, which is your gas pedal, and you get the heel. So there's two activating points on that dual. So if it's just that portion of it, it's a dual function.
Yes.
You get one on the toe and one on the heel. That's two, which means dual.
That's right. And if you came from another B product and you were used to that, and then you had one of these machines and you were like, what, why? This gets you back to that, just in case. It's the echo on there.
I'm like, what am I hearing?
It's because
okay, I'm okay with that. I just was like, where's that?
It comes occasionally.
I thought it was coming from behind me.
No.
So the deaf one here is I hear weird things in weird places.
I forgot to plug it in. We're gonna lose power soon.
Excuse me. We'll have to fix that. It's the little things in life. It's hard to get good help.
Sorry.
Oh, and there goes the camera.
Yeah, so sorry. Okay.
Alrighty.
Now we won't lose the camera. There always has to be some technical difficulties.
And the phone rings.
Right, of course.
Because of course that has to happen.
Yes.
Is it one of you guys? Do you guys call just so that we can say, and there goes the phone? Too funny.
Sandra says that she has a Model U that looks like the W. Is that what's on the bottom of the that one?
V. I got a Model V.
Yeah. So I don't know specifically about a Model U, unless
So
that's a
it's
retractable
quite possible
one.
that this one is for the Quattro. So there is another one of these
Oh, maybe that's the
for
Dream,
the Dream, Destiny, and Up. So it's quite possible.
yes.
And yeah, that would have been what she had. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So
that would have come with her machine.
So yes,
that machine came with it in the box.
It did.
Yep.
They don't come in any of the machines anymore.
Not anymore. So unfortunately, things change in the world, and trying to keep the prices of the machines kind of in line without going over here and over there. One of the things that they removed were manuals. So we don't have printed manuals, which made the machine boxes a little bit lighter.
I mean, thank God,
really
because
nice.
they're like 50 pounds anyways.
They're like super heavy anyways. But one of the things that they changed is that foot pedal is no longer included with any machine, including the top of the line machines. So
if you're listening, every week there's something that we want that back in the machine.
This is definitely one of those things that if you are a serious sewer, this is on your wish list if you don't already have this. So it originally came with the previous top of the line machine, which was the Destiny or the Dream. So if you are a owner of the Destiny or the Dream and you are not using your foot pedal, like I was guilty of, I know, hang my head in shame, for shame,
Right?
for shame.
You don't know what you're missing.
I didn't know what I was missing.
Right.
I literally, it was in the plastic. I had no idea until I used one here at the shop, and I was like, oh.
Right.
And it's one of those differences that literally
makes all the difference in the world.
It
will make you a better sewer.
It is it does. It is literally a completely different driving experience. It's like driving a piece of junk car and then driving a Cadillac. It's totally different. It really, really is. Very, very different driving experience.
Yes.
So check it out.
Yeah, really. And if you've come from other brands of machines and you're using the little Model T one, you may have noticed that it's not as responsive. It's not as responsive, right? It's more work, right? It just is. And so you will have and you definitely would notice if you have ever only sewn with this one, you don't know what you're missing yet. And you because your machine before your Dream, you had the other one.
I had a Model T. That was what came with my machine, and I would blow past.
Yeah.
I'd think, okay, I just need one. There went 5. Okay, screw this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like,
it's crazy.
It just, I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, so I stopped using it. And that's how I started sewing with my start-stop button, because I could push that button really fast and get one stitch.
Right.
And so that's why I started sewing with my start-stop button. She's like, well, how do you do? I mean, I remember the first time we had that.
I know. I'm like,
you were like, how do you sew like that? And I was like, how do you sew with the foot pedal? And you were like, oh, okay, well, we both have very different ways we do this.
I know.
Like, that's why I don't sew very often.
We were talking about applique because I was doing the pivot and turn, and I was like, you can't do it that way.
And I was like, that's why I don't do it. There you go. So you'll notice I don't do these things because I don't like how that works.
But you do now.
I do.
Right? So many things have changed.
I have done a lot more things. And honestly, having the right tools is really what makes the difference. I was doing a demo earlier today, and we were talking about the machine, and they were like, well, how do you use this? And what do you do with that? And I'm like, I probably sew at least 10 times more than I ever used to, because I have a sewing machine that makes it enjoyable and that makes me look good. All of the tools that are in there make me sew better.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I have some skill. I'm okay. I'm a good sewer,
Mm-hmm.
but my machine makes me a great sewer
Mm-hmm.
because in there that
Right.
make it easy.
Right.
And that makes all the difference in the world.
Yes. So we talked about how great the foot is and how it works on everyone's machines. So now let's talk about our top of the line ladies. So you will have some extra choices, and if you look at the picture here,
Yep. Dink.
All right. So on the left hand side of the screen and or the right hand side of the screen, there's two little doodads.
So this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
This one specifically was actually, we pulled out of a Quattro machine. So they look the same. They're just set up a little different. So the plugs are a little bit different depending upon your machine. So this is that dual function piece. You've got the gas pedal and you've got the heel step. So those are your two, but we also have this little guy here. So they are connected with screws on the back by this bar. And that's how they all work. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I suppose you don't have to have them connected by the bar.
No.
As long as you have them connected by the plug.
But the bar does go on either side.
Yep, so you can go right or left.
Yes. And it's like having two pedals in the car, right? You have a gas and a brake. Or
a clutch.
Or a clutch. Three.
Pick
right.
one.
We don't have a three. We should.
Oh.
If you're listening, no.
Because give me an add-on pedal that goes out the other way too.
Right. So you guys have some control over some of the things that you can do with the machine. So everybody's foot controller, when plugged in, that default setting for the heel is going to be just the needle up, needle down button. But if you have a Dream, a Destiny, a Stellaire, a Luminaire, a Altair, a Meridian, I think even Crescendo and 3050.
Yes.
Does the area in the 20 area?
Yes.
Ariel?
They will work.
Yes.
If that's what you're asking.
So do they get the option for adjusting what it does?
Yes.
Okay. So all the big boys, you guys are going to have a menu, and I'm going to flip the camera here. That is going to be.
Which button do we push?
I know, so
many choices over here.
So we have this is the Solaris screen here, and I'm in the settings menu. We talk about the settings menu over and over and over again. There are so many options, good things in here, but we are in the settings menu here, and because I don't actually have the foot controller plugged in, the only option that I have on this machine is for the main foot controller.
For the heel step.
But I have the option of changing it to cut my thread. I have needle position up or down. I have single stitch. I have reverse. I have presser foot up or down, or I can have it not do anything. So if I don't want it to do anything, I don't have to have it do anything. But I have all of these choices. Now, when I have that foot controller plugged into my machine, I will have all of these same choices for that second foot controller. Oh, look at that. Hello. So I would have...
You're the Italian today.
I am the Italian, right? So you have double the choices. So you can have your main foot controller set up so that the heel button gives you reverse, and you can have the left or on the right side, your secondary foot pedal cut your thread for you.
Yep.
Or do a reverse and have the other one cut your thread. You can have so many different choices.
Whatever floats your boat.
That's right. And so this kind of comes from commercial machines. So commercial not embroidery, but sewing machines, they have a 2-pedal system that does the left one is their thread cutter because it makes them quicker at sewing. So you can be more efficient and speedy. Now, I know we're not all trying to sew
super speedy,
right? But it is nice to be able to have something that, again, allows me to keep my hands where I need them because I might be working on something that is just really hard. And so, like let's say I'm quilting, like I'm actually doing free motion quilting. I'm holding up the fabric.
Yeah.
I've got like some of it over my shoulder, some of it wrapped up underneath
you're kind of,
arm,
at that oddly weird angle that you're holding
exactly
everything up. yeah.
And as soon as you take your hands off,
They're laughing at us, but you guys have all done that as we're sitting over here doing these weird things.
Right?
You've all done
it.
this,
And
right?
so as soon as you cut that thread, what's going to happen. The whole quilt's going to dive off of your material, right? Or off your counter or your desk or whatever.
What they're actually thinking. They're thinking, oh my God, do I look like that when I sew?
Right?
Do I look like that too?
Yes, you do.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, there's no one there to see you.
No, right? But yes. So being able to program that is really beneficial.
It's giving you that third hand.
It does.
That allows you to have that button being pushed, but you can use your foot to do it.
That's right.
So having the option to choose that, it is a night and day difference in having, like I said, it's like having an extra hand.
Mm-hmm.
We joke around about having somebody to hold
something
while we're sewing here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. It's having that extra helping hand while you're sewing. Hey, that person can cut my thread for me, but it's your foot.
It is, yes.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So
you can really put your foot down.
You really can. Wow, that was really bad.
There's somebody watching this saying, "Oh my God, they're laughing again."
I don't really know what to say to that one. Wow. Hi, Barb. Let's just say hi to Barb.
Oh my goodness. But that is why you need that foot controller. So I know precision. I'm hot.
Okay.
The precision of the ability to do that, plus all of the extra add-on features. So
it does take a little getting used to if you're not used to it. It's kind of like, now my heel, am I supposed to move my foot? So I mean, it's a little awkward at first when you first start using it, but it really is such a nice thing.
That's right. Work through it.
Absolutely. But okay, so maybe you're like, okay, that's just too weird for me. I don't need it. Just use the foot pedal to sew.
It will change your life.
Night and day difference. If you just use it as a gas pedal, that's still worth all the pennies in the world, because it is such a difference. It is so responsive when you are just regular sewing. I just need one stitch. Guess what? You can get that one stitch. And it's not like you get lucky. Oh, I got one that time. It's every time. It is a very consistent, very responsive foot. And
yes, I know. And there's a bunch of people that took Stitcher's Garden in the shop here that are going, yeah, I remember that conversation. Because I was like, there's no way that I could do applique with the precision that you need to be able to turn points and have it look the way that you want without a foot pedal that
I would never have learned and done applique without that. I would have given up again. I would have just said, this is not worth it.
And then
my machine can do it
your
all by
Wonder
myself.
Woman face mask never would have been.
It would have never happened. It would never have happened.
No.
Nope. I still carry that around with me, just random.
Case.
Well, there's still places that I go that I have to wear one. So, it still gets worn, but it's stuck.
Oh, I see. It's like
wrapped
around the
foot of the
camera.
If
you guys could see underneath here,
there's cords everywhere.
Wow, there are it's like the cords. Just they've been
having fun,
right,
and making babies, and
they're
having there's cords everywhere. Like, don't stand up and walk without looking down, because you will fall on your face. There's cords everywhere.
Yes.
Fortunately, we've got now multiple times a week that we're doing this with the whole Bella Box thing. So we're just like, okay, we're just going to leave them all there, but you should see us during the day. We're like, okay, where can I step?
Yeah. So I'm in the corner.
We're just going to push all those in the corner. It's quite crazy in here.
It is.
So
we did get out this morning, which was.
She actually crawled under a table this morning to get in. I should have totally videoed it.
It would have been funny.
But anyway, so the different ones that are available. So if you have one of those 700 to
normal size sewing machine, let's say not an oversized,
like the midlines.
Yes.
So the midline machines, you still can use that dual piece. So you won't have that third piece, but you still have the dual. So the gas pedal and the heel, you can still use that guy. And again, if you're just using it as the foot controller for your machine, you're still going to love using that. if you guys want to come in and sit in front of a machine and use it, go for it.
You
Come
might
on in.
wait a week.
But yeah, maybe. So, but if you guys want to test drive it and see what we're talking about, you will absolutely feel the difference. It is night and day. We are totally game for that. So,
and if you can't remember the name, just say you want our favorite foot controller. Everyone will know
that's
what
the one.
is.
Absolutely. So those would be the dual for that midline. Once you get out of the midline and you get into like the 11.25-inch throat machines, all of those would be able to have that multi-function, and that's going to be the 3 pieces that you can have, the 3-piece. And those you can attach on either the right or the left, or choose not to attach on that metal brace type thing. Just got to have the plug in. It's got to be plugged in.
Yes.
Otherwise, it doesn't do anything.
Right.
It's really cute on the floor. It's just this little baby guy. It's really cute,
It's
but
cute. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work if you don't plug
it has
it
to
in.
be kind of like daisy chained in.
So that is a great question. You'd think we paid her to ask that question, wouldn't you?
Right.
So normally, the multifunction, so the whole kit and caboodle, would be, you could look this up just today,
$499.
Holy crap, Batman.
Right? But for you,
but
it's
for
a
you,
special
just
today.
not just today.
No.
So we hooked up with Tony and we were like, okay, we got to come up with a better way, because it's a holy crap Batman situation.
That's right.
It's worth the $500. Not saying it's not, but we totally get that nobody wants to spend $500.
That's right.
Because we're not the other B store. We're the cool B store. So we want to give you the best deal we can. So we said, all right, Tony, can you hook us up?
So if you're okay with yours being in a
Ziploc bag instead of the cardboard box
that says Baby Lock or
brother on it,
then we can get it to you for way less.
$199. So that would be the multi-function. So all 3 pedals for the $199.
So less than half of the MSRP price of that. So that's way better than your normal discount. And the dual function foot is a little bit less. It's not substantially less. It's maybe $20 less.
Yep, $175.
$25 less. So $175 for the 1 foot and $200 for the multi-function foot controller. Yes. But again, it will be brother branded. So it is, even if you have a Baby Lock, you will have to have a brother branded.
That means it says brother there instead of Baby Lock.
You could, if you have a Baby Lock and you want to use that foot pedal, you could scan and cut a name and
totally
put it over top of that.
If you would be more comfortable with that.
Yes.
Sure.
But unfortunately, we can't
part that out.
We can't get that price. So unfortunately.
Wow.
From Spain.
Wow. Wow, we are reaching the distances today.
Hi from Spain.
From Spain.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hola. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we don't get out of it. We're here all the time on Facebook and YouTube.
That's our life. So sorry.
Oh my goodness. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that is kind of the bonus.
The bonus
is that we do have that option for you guys. So if you want to come in and do a test drive, like I know I keep playing with it.
Mine's
that's the
stuck
problem
now too.
Yeah, it's
there we go.
Yeah, mine's not unstuck.
We really need to get some wireless cords.
We really do.
California too.
Wow.
Look at all these people. I feel so
we
special.
need a vacation. We need to, you know what we need to do? We need to be live from fill in the blank.
We could go on a road trip.
Absolutely.
We could take my RV.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It could be like that. It could be like RV, the movie.
Oh, Lord. No, not like the movie, please. That's
it would be
scary.
So funny.
Okay.
Maybe Tony would drive.
You see, look on Tony's face.
We have someone from Spain and California watching, and we said we needed to go visit. We need to be live from, and I said we should take our RV, and then I said Tony can drive.
Tony's like, no.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
so we had other things we were going to talk about.
Oh, yes. We were going to talk about next week's sale.
Next week. So why she said maybe not in.
We can park in her driveway.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes. Let's go.
So sounds
She
great.
won't notice.
We'll
We'll just phone it in.
The reason she said that maybe next week would not be a good week to test drive is we have the highly coveted thread sale.
The once
a
lifetime,
year.
once time a year.
Once in a lifetime.
One time a year. Yeah, you know. I mean, when you watch those commercials and they say this is the best sale ever, it only comes once in a lifetime, but it comes every September.
That one. It's going to be here next week. End of July. So it's going to be online and in store. So if you want to get a jump start, it will start online on Sunday. In store,
Sunday.
right?
I've had too much caffeine today.
Uh-huh.
And
I haven't
really
had
hot.
any. So I need some of that.
Can't keep up.
I cannot keep up with that. So in store Monday morning, of course, we open at 10 o'clock. So we do expect to run out of certain colors. So black, white. We have got a lot of bobbin thread, but I have had people order like 5 boxes of bobbin thread. So I'll probably run out of that too. But the reason that we're telling you this is if you order online and are planning to pick it up in store, wait until you get the email that says your order is complete and come pick it up before you come to pick it up, because it is possible that we might not have everything that you ordered.
That's right.
So
we could run out Sunday night.
You just never know. You just never know.
Our gal from Spain might order it all.
There you go. It could happen. So just wait until you get notification to come pick up and that says your order is complete and ready to be picked up. If you come in store, great. We still have online orders to fill, so it's possible that
we could
still be out of something.
That's
so
right.
We do have orders that we've placed. We got a huge box of thread in today. We've got some more on order. So hopefully things will be restocking as the week goes on. But we never know who's going to order what. It's this big conundrum we run into every year.
We could just see into the future.
If only. We need that movie you watched.
I know.
If only. But so we are so excited because it's the best sale we've ever actually run.
Yeah.
It is 35% off individual spools. So what that means is it's not a matter of, okay, I have to buy how many? You can literally buy
multiple brands.
Issues. It doesn't matter. There's not, equal or lesser values or anything. It's literally just 35% off.
And it's not just embroidery thread.
It is not. It is all thread. So online we have all of the colors of the Floriani. We have all of the colors of the dime for embroidery. We have the metallics. We've got serger thread. What else we got on there?
We have Floriani variegated. We have Presencia sewing thread. So we have a good selection. I think the only thing we really don't have a good
Metler sewing we don't have on
there.
There.
We don't have Metler sewing, and we don't have the Brother threads
on there yet.
We will get there eventually.
We're getting there, but there's a huge selection.
Right.
And of course, in store, it doesn't have to be online for you to use it on the sale. And you don't have to have a coupon code. It will automatically sale price go into the cart. When you say, I want this, and it goes in the cart, it will automatically be discounted starting on Sunday. My forehead really, really itches. I don't know why.
I don't know. What kind of, who are you going to kiss for that?
I don't. That's a great question. Who I sat outside for a little while yesterday, and I think I got a little too much forehead sun. It's just itchy. All of a sudden.
So great sale
coming up. Starts
Yes.
Sunday/Monday.
So it is online or in store.
Yep.
Online, in store. Those are the two ways.
Those are the two ways.
Yes.
So unfortunately, no phone calls, no emails. You actually need to place the order online or come on in store.
That's right.
We will be very busy filling all of those. So
Right.
those are the ways that you can order, but great sale. And we tried to make it as easy as possible. So
absolutely
have fun shopping, and it will be good even if we don't have whatever it is that you need. So sale prices are good on
for the entire week,
for the whole week. But even like I said, if you want 10 spools of white thread and I can only give you 2, you still get the sale price on the other 8. We'll fill the whole order at the sale price. So
yes.
What else we got? We've got Bag Lady sale coming up next week.
Yeah, so it'll be busy.
So you should get that email tomorrow. That email should go out in, I believe it is fabric. So I believe you ladies also get another fabric sale. And we've got class. So tomorrow morning you have class, and I have tomorrow evening.
Yes.
What foot are you doing?
I'm doing the boring old narrow zipper foot. Narrow zipper foot. I feel like I'm into the not super exciting
so there's
feet.
A request that you do the circular attachment.
Oh. Okay.
Next time.
Yeah. I'll get to it. The problem is so many people bought that already that
well, they need to know how to use it.
Yeah, okay.
She's like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so that's
tomorrow
morning and tomorrow at close.
Yes.
And then Saturday, same goes.
Yes.
Saturday morning and then at close. So I've got Embroidery Club. We're going to do that adorable flamingo towel. So if you are signed up for that, you will get that's a huge one. $3. You will get an email, probably 6-ish, something like that tonight, with the link for tomorrow and all of the information for class for Embroidery Club.
The Zoom link for Foot Fetish Club is already on our class calendar. It will not be Facebook. It is via Zoom. The class is usually very quick. It doesn't usually last more than 30 minutes. So if you sign in late, sometimes we're not there.
This one won't be very long.
No, the narrow zipper foot is not, it's not too complicated. You should tune in just to get the deal. If you don't already own it and you think you want it, tune in, because I will have a special code for everybody who watches it. You have to be there. It's not recorded. It's not in the video. So the only way you get the secret code is by knocking 3 times and
clicking your heels.
And,
doing a tap dance, and that would be really fun. You should totally make them dance for it.
Right?
I would love to see that. That should totally be recorded.
There's a restaurant in Florida that it's one of those dinner theaters, and you have to knock on the door 3 times and tell them the secret code. It's cherry Coke, and to get in. So
is the code like on the internet, or is it word of mouth? How do you find out that?
When you buy your tickets to the show, it tells you in your little thing, and it's been the same. So no, it's been the same for like the last 15 years. I don't think they actually change it. So
that's actually no fun then.
But I mean, if you go there for the first time, you don't know. So
I suppose,
and then if you go there for a third or the fourth time, you just giggle, because it's just
you giggle,
right?
Can you imagine us giggling? How odd. So strange,
right? Yeah, it is funny. It's a good show. If you want to be like used and abused, kind of, they're
it's a gangster, like last resort.
It's kind of like that, yeah. So they
all right,
they yell at you and tell you, shut up and be quiet and eat your food, and it's quite entertaining.
Okay.
Yes.
If you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a good show though.
Very fun.
Yes. But there you go, cherry Coke. Maybe that.
That'll
be my code.
That'll be the code tomorrow.
Oh,
so now you guys all know. If you want that narrow foot, say cherry Coke when you call.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
And then Friday morning, we're going to do the pillow for the Bella box. So we'll be live again bright and early.
right?
Not
3,
quite as much caffeine in
4,
the system
5.
at 9
That means
a.m.
they could see us 5. I'm so sorry for you guys. 5 times in 1 week.
Lucky you.
Oh goodness, you poor things. What time is live? The zipper
Starts at 9:30.
9:30 tomorrow morning or 9:30 Saturday
On
morning.
Saturday.
And again, you have to get to that link through our website. So if you go on to LeabuSewingCenter.com, you will find
Go to the calendar.
the class calendar. If you're on a regular computer, it'll be on the left. If you're on a smartphone, there'll be like 3 little dots. You pull that down, find the class calendar, and you pick the date. You'll see it on the calendar, and you click right into it, and that will
It's
take
like
you
in the class notes, or in the the day's
the
notes.
dates notes, yeah, or information about the class. It'll be right there. So you should be able to find that. Normally, I'm ahead of the game, and I have my video posted ahead of time.
It's been a week.
All this Kimberbell, wow, between Kimberbell and the welcome home, and it's just been back-to-back video and editing. The video is done. It's just not completed editing. It was not loading into it was just being a pain.
I thought I had a lot of memory in my computer and in my phone, and they're very full of videos.
Oh, so many
I need
videos.
to dump.
Yes.
I need to empty them out.
Yeah, and that takes time too.
It does. It takes a lot of time to do all of that.
Yeah.
Getting rid of, it's like, can I get rid of that one yet?
Right.
Can that go away?
I think I'm gonna buy a hard drive just for my videos.
Oh.
And not have other things on it.
Let's talk about that when we log off.
Right.
I think Jean's going to spend some money on
Yeah.
because I think we both need that. Okay, so and then the last thing that we were going to talk about was how fun was OESD.
Right? Did you guys
log in for that?
I know a bunch of you did.
We know a lot of people did.
Right.
So whether they were the people that are watching today or not, but quite a few people did. We had a really nice viewing audience that day, and how fun was that?
Right.
Those were some super cute designs, and they had a fantastic bundle that was available.
We know a lot of you took
we
advantage
know,
of it.
You know, we got an email every time there was an order. So our email was like, we were like, ooh. Like, all right. And almost every one of them that came through, not everyone, but almost everyone that came through seemed to have that bundle in there. So it seemed like that was, we weren't the only ones that thought that was a really great bundle.
A fantastic price. Yeah.
It was a really nice price point. You got a lot of stuff for that $99 bundle. And so there'll be lots of cards being made. We'd love to see them if you guys are making them, to, you know, send us pics and stuff. We'd love to see your guys' projects. So especially since you're not all coming in for classes and things, a lot of you would bring in show and tell and sharing and whatnot for at class time, and we're not doing that, so we haven't gotten to see a lot of things. So shoot us emails. We'd love to see what you guys are working on, and let us know what's going on in your lives, because obviously you guys get bored with what's going on in ours. But yeah, so that was
super fun, and there are the cutest designs.
They have some really great stuff coming up. Really, really great.
Karen is just getting ready to start. There are two new tiling scenes coming up. There is a snowman and a poinsettia one. The poinsettia one is much smaller.
It's a wreath.
A wreath, yeah. But so cute. We cannot wait to show you some of the new things that are coming up.
That snowman is so detailed. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
And we know some of you took advantage of that Spree Club. But you know, let's take 2 minutes to talk about Spree. So lots of you guys have been maybe I Need a Good Design members for a while, and you might have noticed the program has changed just a little bit. So it's basically online only and not necessarily in store for us anymore. So we don't really get the collections. I feel like we don't really have any idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's I am still getting the designs, so I certainly can, you know, say, yeah, I saw that or whatnot, but
we don't
they've really kind of backed out of the dealers quite a bit. Most of their stuff is all online and whatnot, so they're not as dealer oriented at all like they used to be. So there's not as much going on in shop as
Yeah.
there once was.
Yeah.
Especially since, we haven't been able to do in-store events
We don't
with
know
them.
if they'll go back to that or not.
So, only time will tell, and we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there as to whether we'll bring them back in store when we get there or not. But
I have a good idea. We have some miscellaneous Anita Good design stuff here. And if you tell them that 2 cherry Cokes is the code word, you can buy 2 and get 1 free.
We can totally do that. We can totally do that. Absolutely. What we have here.
In
stock.
We have some stuff in stock.
Yep. So, but what I was going to say is so they have their physical books, which we can still offer you if you would like to do that. And you can pick them up in store every month. But their digital, we actually can't offer you.
No.
That is completely through them. And
we are
completely out of that loop. So OESD, on the other hand, is completely in with the dealers and very
dealer-centric.
Dealers, yes, absolutely. So if that is something that you would like to do, they offer what they call their spree instead of their all access. It's kind of the same concept. You get everything that they put out along with their Scissor Tail Stitches, which is their sister company. And so you would get all of their monthly, and you get them earlier than everybody else does, which is awesome. So you would get, and it's on a USB, which is even cooler.
Yes.
So that would come here to the shop. You can pay out extra and have it shipped to you, but you guys want to come see us.
Right.
So just have it shipped here to the shop, and then you can come and pick that up. And you would get all of that. And it's only $749 for the whole year.
Yes.
Which is awesome. You can do it monthly through them, but if you buy it through us, and then
we can do it on your Sewing and More, your Synchrony card. So you can take 6 months.
Yep.
And so for $150, which is basically 2 design packs, really.
Right.
And you get all of the rest for free. So 2 design packs for 6 months, and then the rest is basically covered.
And there's usually 6 to 8?
Yes, there are 6 to 8. I would say 6 to 10.
6.
Because you've also got the summer ones, which are going to have the bonus Christmas designs in it. So there'll be some extra designs in there. But they have the most exciting, like that. They have a giant haunted house. It's
oh my gosh,
it's tall.
Their stuff is amazing. Their digitizing is just absolutely amazing. I have never stitched anything of theirs and had an issue. Ever. I mean, I can't even say once. I can't think of any single thing that I have stitched out of theirs and had an issue.
It's usually my issue.
Yeah, I've screwed things up, but I mean, it's not the design.
No.
It didn't stabilize it right, or didn't, something of, well, I guess time number 2, I'll fix that or whatever. But it's not their design. Their digitizing is absolutely stunning. You look at those tile scenes, and it is just the attention to detail. Their freestanding lace. Everything is just absolutely amazing. So this is something that, I'm very excited that we picked them back up as an option here in the shop, and that we can offer those to you.
And you get 5 free designs.
You can pick up 5 free patterns
for signing up.
up.
So if you want to do something like that, or you have been on the fence, let me tell you, the stuff that's coming up. It is adorable. So cool. Yeah, it is super cute.
That haunted mansion, the new one, it beat what they say. It's bigger than last year's.
Yeah, we thought last year was as big as we were going to get, and then
but this one's taller than that one, or whatever they said. It is huge.
It is,
and the detail, like I said, the shingles on the roof, and it's just absolutely crazy.
So cute,
absolutely stunning. But anyway, very, very cool. And see, one of you guys are calling again.
Right? Somebody wants to sign up.
But so OESD, it was a great event. We hope you guys had the opportunity to get in on it. If you didn't, there's our spiel.
There's our spiel.
We really like it.
That's right. And I think we have been talking about starting events back in the shop, and I think we would love to have OESD.
We would love to have them here.
Perhaps be our first one.
I think so.
So, we will do it when we feel like the customer base is ready for it. But
when we can fit people
when we
in
can
the store.
fit people in. So when you guys are ready to be, around people again, you'll let us know. And that doesn't mean you're curious about when we're going to do it. It means when you're actually ready to come in and sit next to strangers again.
Yes.
So everybody,
like next
right?
to people
We
again.
always laugh because they're like, when are you going to start classes? And we're like, I don't know. Are you ready to come? And they're like, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
There's a bug.
yeah, when, you know, we'll know when the right time is.
Yep.
You guys will you will start saying yes.
We'll get there.
We will
Yeah,
get there.
we've got actually quite a bit that needs to happen here in the shop before we're ready for that here. But when you guys are ready, you'll let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got lots of stuff in the pipeline.
Yes.
So it's just a matter of making
more time.
More time. Yes, we've got to find that. Somebody needs to sell us that.
I know. I really need that
because
in a box.
I really do, and I really need a day off to be actually a day
off. I know.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed learning about that lovely foot pedal. And if you were like me and have not so great of a foot pedal and maybe think that you're not a great sewer, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the tools that you're using. So come on in sometime and use a good foot pedal, and we'll see if we can help you out.
Or send us an email. This special price is not on the website. So send us an email, and we would be happy to let you know when they come back in stock.
Yes, absolutely. We've already told Tony to put them on the order, so we shouldn't be too far behind there. And we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, hope you enjoyed this afternoon. We will see you tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, Friday morning, but whenever next time is. You guys have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.